Happy Tuesday, November 18th, 2025. Also, apparently it's push-button phone day, which makes sense because today we're literally mashing every shiny AI button to see what actually ships. This is KoiCast. I'm Hunter.
And I'm Riley. Quick disclosure, cute gremlin warning, this entire episode was generated with AI voices. We're road testing Microsoft Vibe Voice 7B. If it sings the outro or mispronounces Gemini, blame the robot, not our moms.
If the show veers, we keep it in. That's the experiment. All right, Gemini 3. Google's pitching agentic automation, multimodal reasoning, and a code-first IDE called Antigravity to compress idea to ship time. Let's make it useful for the builders.
Yep. Less tell me about and more go do it. But first question teams keep asking, how do you evaluate the maturity of Gemini 3's agentic stuff before you flip from assistive to autonomous?
3 lenses. 1. Action safety. Every step should be explicit, reversible, and logged. If Antigravity or Vertex doesn't give you dry run previews, budget caps, and a kill switch, you're not ready. 2. Determinism. Does the same task with the same context produce stable plans 3 runs in a row? If not, keep a human in the loop. 3. Integration friction. If it can't hit your CMS, DAM, ad platforms, and ticketing with real SDKs, you'll drown in glue code.
And vendor-agnostic signals. I want standard REST endpoints, job IDs, item potency keys, SLAs that actually say numbers, automated rollback hooks, and audit logs you can export. We're safe, trust us, is not a feature. If I can't pull an action ledger with timestamps and user scopes, we're staying in pilot.
Exactly. Rule of thumb. If you can call it by API and verify outputs with a human checkpoint, you can scale. If it's locked in a demo UI, it's a toy.
Okay, Brandon legal people, I got you. What lightweight QA plus human-in-the-loop patterns actually work for multimodal text, images, video. At scale? Do it like this. Schema-first outputs, add copy, headline, CTA, disclaimers, all typed. Critics as code. Tone, claims, terminology, region rules, evidence or it doesn't ship. Numeric claims must cite an allowed source. Spot checks on a rotating sample, humans review the spicy 10%. Provenance manifest stuck to every asset, model version, prompts, sources, approvals.
That mirrors our blog playbooks on agentic CMS and transcreation engines. Put policy in code, not in a dusty doc. And for Veo or Imagen, add visual critics, OCR legibility, contrast, logo placement, and a brand token check before publish.
Day 2 reliability metrics. Don't chase the leaderboard, chase this. Latency P50 and P95 by operation, not just the model call. Retry rates and failure codes by toolstep. Consistency, same prompt, same input, drift score under a threshold. Cost per approved asset, with receipts. First pass validity, the share of assets that clear critics on the first go. If those trend the wrong way after week 1, your reliability is vibes.
All right, prototyping with Antigravity. Code first, but low risk. I'd do. Start with one golden workflow, say brief to social variants. Scaffold in Antigravity, but wrap every action with feature flags and dry run. Write tiny unit tests for prompt templates and validators. Use staging service accounts and a fake budget sandbox. Canary publish to one channel, then roll forward with automatic rollback if your critics detect drift. Log everything. If you can't replay a run, it didn't happen.
And cost guardrails day 1. Router that prefers small, cheap models for pre-flight and critics. Escalate to Gemini 3 only for hard reasoning or long context. Cap retries at 1. Hard ceiling per asset. If you hear the model say improve again, more than twice, pull the plug.
Creative control in Veo 3 today. Real talk. Use Veo 3 fast for short clips, ad variants, and social cuts. It's great for quick concept tests. If your producer needs frame-level choreography, strict product shots, or talent continuity, it's still previs and exploration. For performance ads, ship when the constraints are tight and the stakes are lower.
Yeah, Veo's getting better, but if you need live creative steering, peep Kriya's real-time model we wrote about. It's a different lane, lower fidelity, more interactive. For glossy production, keep your editor. For go fast on TikTok, Veo 3 fast is good enough if a human picks the winners.
Governance gaps. Vendor APIs still don't do enterprise-grade granular controls for agents, so bring your own control plane. Action allow lists with per-connector scopes. Spend governors per run, per day, and per campaign. Pre-flight simulations that output a plan you can approve. Sign provenance manifests, no receipt, no release. A global kill switch.
And build a permission catalog. This agent can read CMS drafts but cannot publish, can create a Jira ticket but not assign budget, can render VO clips but cannot push to YouTube. Treat the agent like a new hire with probation.
Costs on heavy multimodal Gemini, Imagen, Veo across campaigns. Practical moves. Batch generation windows don't trickle and spike. Cache invariants like brand rules and product truths. Small model pre-flight for briefs and is this even valid? Variant caps 3 headlines, 2 CTAs, that's it. Early stop rules for weak variants. Track cost per approved asset, not per prompt.
Vendor lock-in risk with Antigravity and Vertex AI. Hedge with adapters. Keep your prompts and schemas portable, wrap calls behind your own service interfaces, write infrastructure as code. If you can swap backends with one config change, your future self will hug you. Also keep your training data, term base, and policy packs outside the vendor. Your truth is the moat.
Observability non-negotiables marketing and legal should demand. Per request logs, model, prompt template ID, input hashes, outputs, cost. Golden sets, weekly evals for hallucinations, tone drift, and visual regressions. Content drift detectors watching brand voice over time. Incident alerts for latency, failure spikes, and budget overruns. Rollback and rerun buttons in the UI your team actually uses.
Quick ecosystem pulse because it's been spicy. Microsoft and NVIDIA just committed up to $15 billion to Anthropic. That's not lunch money. That's signaling a multi-model future and bargaining power against OpenAI and Google. Intuit inked a deal over $100 million with OpenAI to wire ChatGPT into TurboTax and QuickBooks, boring on paper, huge in workflows. And Sundar Pichai has cautioned about AI bubble risks. No one is immune if the froth pops. Translation: don't build vanity demos, build day two reliability. The capital is massive, but CFOs are already asking for receipts.
It all points the same direction. Automation first stacks with human guardrails. Which brings us back to Gemini 3. What's ready today versus wait for it?
Today, text research and drafting with tight schemas. Imagen 3 for consistent image variants. VO3 fast for short video. And incremental migration from Gemini 1.5 or 2.x in AI Studio or Vertex. Future, robust agent APIs with granular permissioning, better audit trails, and more creative control in longer video.
Also watch Gemma 3 if you care about lightweight, portable models. Openish weights combined with your policy layer lets you route smartly and keep costs sane.
And remember our favorite memified rule, pilot in UI, pipeline by API. If you can call it, test it, and log it, you can scale it. If it only lives in a demo, clap politely and go back to shipping.
Last quick checklist for teams moving from assistive to autonomous with Gemini 3. Pick one lane and define the schema. Encode brand, claims, and locale rules as code. Stage plus canary plus rollback, always. Budget caps and small model routing from day one. Human review on claims, comparisons, and novel content. Dashboards for latency, cost, validity, weekly postmortems.
And please, make your legal team your co-pilot, not your cleanup crew. If they help define the policy pack, you ship faster with fewer emails.
That's the show. If you're celebrating push-button phone day, go press fewer buttons by automating the boring ones. Thanks for hanging out on KoiCast.
Grab more playbooks at koi.com/resources, hit subscribe, and don't let your agents dial 9 for an outside line without a budget cap. Catch you next time.